Hang on. We might have a little insert issue. Hello, YouTube. We're going live tonight, 9 to 5.
Sorry.
Just having a little.
I don't know why that's doing that.
We're having a little. We're just trying to hook up to Instagram, everybody. Don't worry, bear with.
How do I do that?
It's a jolly holiday. Are we live on Facebook? Hello, Facebook. Oh, we are. Hello, Facebook. How are we? We're just trying to hook up to Insta. Bear with us. There's no panic. There's no rush.
Wrong, Rachel.
It's all right. It's all right, Facebook. Don't worry. YouTube, just bear with us for a second. Good evening. How are we all? We're just trying to do a little hook up to lovely to what is it that we're trying to hook up to? Instagram. Sorry, we're just having a little connection problem. Oh. And relax. Are we there? And let's begin. There we go. Good evening, Instagram. Hello, Facebook, YouTube. How are we all? Happy Hump Day. What a better way to start tonight than this. Let's have a little bit of Dolly. Dolly Christmas this year. Oh, we're continuing. We're carrying on with our lovely little Christmassy week for you. So we thought we'd start, seeing as she was on the One Show or whatever it was last night, we thought we would have a little bit of Dolly to open with tonight. Seeing as it's Hump Day, we thought we'd have a little bit of Dolliness just to bring us all a bit of cheer. We're okay? Are we okay?
Yeah.
Fabulous. Good. Okay. Well, evening, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Happy Hump Day. It's gone 5. We are Devine live at 5. So lovely to see you with us. So nice to have you here tonight. It's a miserable old night out there. So it's nice to have you here. We'll keep it nice, warm, and fabulous. Just all. Lovely. How are you, gorgeous Pippa and Fiona? Good evening, lovely Hills. How are you, gorgeous little Hills Bills? We have a little Sally, aren't you? Rose, good evening to you and Uncle Stan. Lovely Chips. How are you, gorgeous girl? How are little Neve and Max? I hope they're all well. Mwah, big kisses to you all. Lovely Marie, how are you doing? We have got lovely Penelope with us as well. So we're all here. As I said, yesterday, as we said, there is a bit of problem with sort of messages coming through. So please, if I don't sort of shout out your name, I apologize. I'm sorry. It's probably because we're just missing the messages coming through. Anyway, I hope you're all fabulous. I hope you've all had as good a Wednesday as you possibly can in this dreary, wet sort of afternoon. And
everyone's worried about your hand.
Oh, God bless you all. Thanks very much. I can tell you my hand is actually good. It's perfect. Lots and lots of ice. And today it's fine. I've just got 1, 2, 3, 4. I've just got 5 blisters, but no pain. The pain is gone. Or is it the alcohol that's got stronger? I'm not sure which one it is, but it's working well. Lovely Jenny and John, good evening, you beautiful people. How are you? Nice to see you. Lorraine, how are you doing? Must say a big hello to America. I love the fact we're going all over America now. We've got Boston, New York. We have Houston, Nevada. Texas, Nevada. I'm loving it. You need to America. You need to spread us around America. Tell all your friends to watch as well. What is it over there? It's about lunchtime. Is it midday-ish, something like that, across most of America?
Are you doing mulled wine tomorrow? They're asking.
Oh, we should do mulled wine.
We thought we said that till Friday, didn't we?
We're having a proper Christmas Friday, so I think we'll do
Christmas
mulled wine.
party on Friday.
It's our Christmas party Friday, because we might never see you again. Who knows? So today we are going to stick with our little Christmas theme. I've got 2 fabulous cheats for you tonight. We're going sweet tonight. So I'm doing a little cheat Christmas cake. And we're doing a mincemeat strudel. It's going to be a little mincemeat strudel. Christmassy strudel.
Swedish.
Do I speak Swedish? Of course I speak Swedish. I speak many tongues. Cheers, everybody.
Fabulous and divine.
Fabulous. It's just fabulous and divine.
Very good.
Only going through the birdie. So we've got this. So yeah, clap my hands and everything, but pain is not there.
That teach you to touch a hot
saucepan. I know. Despite touching the handle of that really, really hot saucepan yesterday, the frying pan, that dish is delicious. Oh God, I can't tell you. Please do give that one a try. That beautiful, sweet sort of Yorkshire pudding. It's sort of with the sugar in it. It's sort of a bit doughier than a Yorkshire pudding, if that makes any sense. But you still have that beautiful lightness and that little sweet.
Well, the ones that tasted it devoured it. Everybody loved it.
Yeah, it was delicious, and the sausages and the little bit of honey and the cranberry sauce is just, oh God, do give that a go. I think the only way to sort of make that any better maybe is a little poached egg cracked on the top of that, maybe a bit of maple bacon, something. Just that. It's just divine. It really is. Gorgeous. Deborah Egan, how are you, sweetheart? How are you and Mark? Miss seeing your lovely face on the high street. Yulita, good evening, beautiful. How are you? Little Tommy's with us. How are you, Tommy? Ashwin and co. How are you doing? Nice to see you all. Thank you so much thank you for joining us tonight. Let's try and warm this place up a little. Right, we've got we've got a fabulous cocktail tonight from our new sponsors, Barnes and Co. Sponsoring the cocktail hour.
I missed the first few names, so Barnes and Co might be with us. I'm not sure. Send me a message, Carol.
Barnes and Co. We must get their own little advertising slot. I really think we
my
should.
holiday, whatever.
So we're going to do a fabulous. We're loving the wild turkey. We really are knocking every penny out of Christmas that we possibly can this week. So we're making a cocktail with a lovely wild turkey bourbon. I'm going to show you. We're going to do a mincemeat strudel and a killer little Christmas cake idea. If you haven't managed to order one from the lovely Nina, and you haven't got time to make one, or you don't feel confident enough to make one, I'm going to show you a fabulous little cheat using an M&S Christmas cake.
Which one?
An M&S Christmas cake.
It's not just an M&S Christmas cake.
Well, it won't be by the time I've finished, that's for sure. So stick with us. So, evening, everybody. Let us know how you are. Let us know how you're feeling. I hope everybody's hanging in there. It seems I've sort of seen a few people today, and everybody seems to be just getting a little bit lethargic is probably a good word for it. A little bit sort of lethargic of all of this lockdown and the confusion and everything else that's going on. So I hope you are all sane and safe and well, and we'll all get through this. We know you're not, but you were like that before COVID. let alone what COVID's done to you. Cheers, everyone.
Chin.
Have some wine.
Happy Christmas.
Gima's been very busy today. She's been looking after.
I don't think I'm the best childcare person to have.
Gorgeous little Henry. Cheers, everybody. Cheers. Right, let's get cracking. So we'll start. We'll kick off with our little cheat mincemeat. So let me show you what we're going to do. Now, if you have time to make your own mincemeat, then of course do. It's quite straightforward, and it is a beautiful thing to do. It's a lovely thing to do. You get all those fabulous Christmassy, there's divine sort of Christmassy smells building, and that's part of the fun of Christmas is sort of all that build-up, all the rest of it. For years, I have been saying I want to make mince pies on Christmas Eve, listening to the carols. For years, I've been saying I want to do that. And have I ever managed to do it?
Well, not as far as I know.
No. We're too busy kicking the arse out of it until the...
drinking or
working. until the pub opens.
Both.
So, so it's a beautiful thing to do. Is to make your own mincemeat and then obviously make the mince pies. But I'm going to show you a little cheat on how to make this mincemeat so much more luxurious and almost sort of give it that homemade kind of feel. So we'll crack on with that. Fiona Sadler's with us.
She's very happy you mentioned M&S.
Gorgeous little
Shout
Fiona.
out M&S.
We might get sponsorship from them. Is that what you're
Better
saying?
shout out Waitrose as well because you've got Hills.
Oh, Hills Waitrose, of course. So this is, and the co-op.
And Twinny.
Anybody works at the co-op. Gorgeous little Twinny, how are you? Fiona, it's lovely to have you with us. Lovely Fiona. Again, we saw you in the car from a distance, and that's all I've seen of Fiona for pretty much the whole of lockdown. I hope you're all right, you're gorgeous. Right, so let's get this mincemeat out of this jar. Gorgeous Momo is with us too. Mo, you're turning into the proper little chef. making jams or quince jelly. That's quite a fabulous achievement. Well done. Right, into this, our little ingredients. We are going to go with, we've got some glacé cherries. So that's just a bog standard jar of mincemeat from the Co-op, Marks and Spencer's, Waitrose, or any other supermarket. And I'm just going to take a handful of little glacé cherries. Now, I'm going to chop them, just chop them in half, because I want that little bit of texture going in there. I want that little sort of chunks of glacé cherry going in there. I know it's not sort of standard, but it just makes it so much more luxurious, just because that's that beautiful little luxury twist to it. Who have we got there? Is that our Pat, lovely Patricia in the States? Evening, Patricia. How are you, gorgeous? Phyllis is with us as well. Kez, lovely Kez.
I think that's Phyllis Appleton. That used to be a customer of mine.
Is it?
Yes, I'm sure. Hi, Phyllis. Long time ago.
Phyllis Appleton.
Long time ago, yeah.
Who? I can't see that one there.
Lorraine?
No. Oh,
Hun.
No, who's under Phyllis?
Pat, your cousin.
What's the other one? In the middle.
That's her surname.
Oh. Oh, sorry. It's been a bit of a long day.
You've done everybody?
I've done everybody. I think I've done everybody. Thanks, Janie. Let's crack on with our very expensive and fabulous mincemeat. So we put sort of like a load of little cherries in there, glacé cherries go in to that, and they're going to shove some little mixed nuts. Now again, it just a few, but it just gives another little texture, another little frissons. Another little frissons.
You just made that up.
Yeah, of course I do. So don't ask me to spell it. It's hard enough saying it.
Wednesday, love.
We've had hump day. I've peaked too soon. We're then going to put some little mixed spice in here. So you get this beautiful, just so, it's already blended. It's got everything in there. It's got the cinnamon. It's got all the bits that you want. So just a tiny little bit of mixed spice, just to pull those Christmassy flavors together. Get those beautiful, those gorgeous, those divine Christmassy flavors sort of mashing up together. Cheers, everybody.
I think Pat said somebody got married, but I didn't see the message.
Pat, I'll have a look later on and I'll see what you were saying. Then to this, we're then just going to add a little glug. I don't want to make it too wet, but I just want to add a little tiny glug of sloe gin.
Homemade.
And I literally, this is Ken's homemade sloe gin. So Kenneth over there in Spain, I hope they're watching.
I think they've abandoned us.
I hope they've abandoned us.
They've got better things to do.
Wouldn't you if you were in Spain? Right. And the finishing touch to this is the bit that really just gives it that tiny twist. It's so simple, it's so easy, but it's just so fabulous. The difference this makes in this mincemeat is orange zest. We're just going to whack a little bit of...
It's not just orange.
It's M&S orange zest. It's Devine orange zest. We can make... Next year we'll be selling jars of Devine mincemeat. Watch this space, everybody.
Good luck.
Yeah. I never forget my sister, that I know people have made this joke before, Chips, and I'm sure I've told this story before, Chips purposely, but she likes to sort of make out that she's blonde and a bit ditzy. So she obviously she is, to be fair. So Maxine, Chip, your mum did this. She went to work with some beautiful homemade mince pies for everybody at work.
Yes.
And she used mincemeat.
Yes.
She made mince
That's
and
old
onion
school.
pies.
That's old school.
Topped them off with sugar, did all of that cinnamon.
Love her.
She's
That
just,
orange smells lovely already.
She's just divine. Love you, gorgeous.
Doesn't it?
It does. It
Already?
doesn't it? It just...
That's Christmas to me. That smell.
See, you got it.
Yeah.
The orange
That is
zest, the
Christmas,
mixed spice, the sloe gin. So we basically just take a cheap old sort of jar of mincemeat as our
you talk about the
base.
Co-op like that.
I love the Co-op. Really love the Co-op. There we go. Let's just pop that back there. So we've just got that. Now let me just show. I don't know if you can see. So there's our little mix that we're just sort of adding on. Just
Smells lovely.
take that round, and it just really does. I can't tell you. And once this is cooked, that orange, that zestiness.
Does it need more sloe gin in it?
Does it need more slow gin? No, Jane, it doesn't need any more slow gin. You don't want to make it too wet.
Okay.
So there we go. So we just mixed that in. It just looks delicious. It looks divine.
Barnes & Co have joined.
Oh, our sponsors. Our cocktail sponsors. Evening, gorgeous people. How are you both? Right, I'm just going to pop that to one side. So that's our fabulous little mincemeat mix already done. So we're going to do a little strudel. This, as I said, I just want to do quick and easy stuff for you. Something that's a bit of a sort of cheat, but is delicious. And so easy to do. If you're having a little party, or, as I said, just have a roll of the old pre-made pastry sitting in the fridge all ready to go. And what we're going to do is we just unroll that. It's just so useful. We've made sort of tarts out of this. We've made sausage rolls out of this. We're going to do a little beautiful little mincemeat tart. So what we do is we just figure out where halfway is. And then we're going to lay that on there. Let's get my baking tray.
Are you available to hire out?
Am I available to hire out? Yeah, absolutely.
At the right price?
If I'm allowed into your households, I am more than definitely available to hire. I'm just going to trim this down. We might use those little bits in a second. Let's just trim that down like that. Right, here is our little secret. So these are some little, pointing at you with a knife, I apologize. Our little secrets, these are our little tips. When you're doing something like this, what we want to do is you can just roughly sort of figure out where halfway is. So that's your halfway line. So the bit that's furthest away from you, if you just don't cut through the pastry, but just score into the pastry. Now you're scoring like a rectangular box. And that little rectangular box is the box that we're now going to pop the filling in. So it just gives you a nice little sort of guide. Now this side, what we do is we flip it over and just flatten it out. And then using your knife, you just run down it and just run little centimetre scores the whole way down. Yeah, can you see what I'm doing there? So we're just sort of popping little centimetre scores running down the whole length of that side of the pastry. Okay.
Chefy.
We are so chefy. Look at us tonight. So I'm getting even chefier in a minute.
Oh, God.
So then we take our fabulous luxury mincemeat that we spent hours making. Now look at that. Just having the glacé cherries in there just sort of makes it look more jewel-like. And then we pop this mincemeat.
Your jacket's very jewel-like tonight.
I am. I'm in burgundy.
You are. It's like Merlot.
I thought I'd go a bit some Christmassy burgundy tonight. Merlot. It's more like Malbec. So just pop this in. Push it to the edges. Get those beautiful cherries. Ugh. Whack it down. Divinely placed. So this is, you know, if you have unexpected guests and you need to rustle something up for a fabulous dessert or afternoon tea, this is just so simple. Quick and simple. Right. We have that. So let me just take care of my little mess there. And take care of the little mess there. Ooh, right. So there we go. We've got that. Now, I'm going to use an egg yolk. Now, the reason I'm not using a whole egg, so we've just got a little egg yolk that I'm just sort of emulsified, so just broken that up.
We have a drink.
Oh, God, you beautiful people. I'm so sorry, I'm forgetting the game.
You're getting so professional.
I am. I'm obviously weaning myself off of booze. Clearly, Devine. I forget to tell people about that as well.
And fabulous.
If you are playing the game at home, every time I say clearly, fabulous and divine, you should sort of take a quick slug.
Yes.
But clearly, I'm forgetting to say clearly, fabulous
so
and divine.
Your professionalism.
I am.
I'm not.
I think I'm a chef now, don't I? Shocking.
And also, as I was telling my son, all these recipes are on, because he hasn't got time to watch. So all the recipes are on YouTube, aren't they?
So our fabulous Rachel, you don't really get to see her because she's a bit shy of the camera, but we will pull that out of her. We will pull that out of her eventually.
Clearly all your women are, because it's all about you, darling.
It's all about me.
You wouldn't like to take your limelight.
So our fabulous Rachel is, so if you do go onto YouTube, we put all of the recipes on YouTube now so that you can see, you can get all of the recipes. She works so tirelessly with the background there, sort of chopping away, getting everything sort of ready. So all of the recipes are on YouTube, so you can go through, have a look at the recipe, see what you like, wind it back on YouTube, watch the bits that you need. You can see our new cocktail hour sponsored by Barnes & Co. Our new section, we must put that on YouTube actually, sponsored by Barnes & Co. Right, back to my little eggs. So we've got this divine little egg that we've just emulsified there. Now we're just going to run it around the edge of our little strudel, a little strudel. Now, as I say, the reason I'm just using an egg yolk this time is because I want this to be really glossy. The egg white in there sort of takes it down a shade, but having the egg yolk, just the egg yolk on its own, really makes it glossy. Now this, let's move these out of the way. So this is where the magic starts to happen. So we've got our little mincemeat there. You can see that. We've got that. Everybody can see it. They're jolly good. So now we cut our little slices on the other side. So what you do is you lift up, just like this, and then fold over. And that gives us our strudel. So then you just place them together. You just want to knock that down. And now, I'm now just going to plop this
actually,
on.
strudel is probably German and Austrian. I said Swedish, but actually German, isn't it? Austrian.
Strudel, I think
Yeah.
originally, yeah, absolutely.
Somewhere.
Okay, so now we're going to fancy this up. Now, I know that we've said this before in a different sort of, probably season 1 back in the summer when we made something. So traditionally, sorry, excuse me, traditionally, or all the time, totally, with pastry, if it's a savoury filling, you leave it with a flat edge, with an uncrusted edge. If it's sweet, then you flute the edge. So the reason there being so that, you know, if you work in a bakery or whatever it was, you would know instantly whether that pie contained a sweet or a savoury filling, because the sweet filling has got a fluted edge and the savoury filling has a plain edge. So now I'll probably get corrected, somebody will correct me about this, but again, going way back in the days of the original Cornish pasties, you would always find one half of the Cornish pasty would be sweet and one half would be savoury. The sweet edge would have a fluted little top and the savoury edge would have a plain edge. So you knew which half of your Cornish pasty was sweet and savoury. There you go. So back to the fluting. So you take a little beautiful little pinch of your finger. So all we're going to do is we're pinching our fingers and pushing in. So it's a pinch and a push, pinch and a push. Here we go. Let's do our little pinch and push. So you just take your finger and you just pinch and push in. So this creates this beautiful little fluted edge. Not only that, it also seals it. Ooh. It seals the pastry in. Sorry, I haven't really left myself room here. But you can get the idea, and then we'll just run it down this side here. So there's a pinch and a push, which just creates that beautiful little fluted edge.
You should go on Bake Off.
Really? I don't think I could stand the dramas and the traumas. Let's take away our excess bit of paper. And then we just glaze it. So we just get a little egg wash, our little egg yolk, and then we're just gonna glaze this off very quickly. Oh, isn't that just divine? So you see how quick and simple this is. Just a really lovely little, and we've created our luxury mincemeat. We've put this together in about 15 minutes. And then we can whack it in the oven. Now, if you wanted to, you can pop that into the fridge, let it rest, and then reglaze it again. And that just gives another sort of deeper shine to it. So I'm popping this into the oven about 160-ish, or hopefully about 20 minutes or so. There we go, cooked, done,
Yay! Well done.
Yay! So we will come back to our little cook a little bit later on. Oh God, that was fabulous. I'm so glad we got there. Lovely Michelle. Good evening, Michelle. How are you? Lisa. Good evening, Tina. Which Tina is that? We don't know. We missed the Tina. I'm so sorry. Tina. Anyway, Tina, how are you? Sorry, Jenny. Lovely Corinne. Corinne, we haven't seen you for ages, beautiful. I hope you're well in your fabulous new house down
Riverside.
there on
Beautiful.
the river.
Yeah.
Gorgeous. Agnes, how are you beautiful? Thank you for your lovely comments. You're so special. And we've got Stuart and Josie.
Josie
Josie.
is Deb's Egan's daughter who's in hospital eating vegetable tagine.
Oh, bless you.
I don't know why.
I hope you're all right, Josie. I hope the vegetable terrine's all right. And me mammy and me daddy, how are you doing? Nice to see you all.
Mr.
Thank you
Elder's
all.
just doing.
Oh, Mr. Elder's with us. Mr. Elder, are you sipping on a silver lady, or is something else sliding down tonight? Whatever it is you're drinking, enjoy. Cheers, you beautiful people. Happy hump day. Happy hump day. Right. Our cheat Christmas cake. So again, Fiona, you're going to love this. It's all about M&S tonight, clearly. Ugh. If you haven't managed to get, and please, if you can get a Nina cake or a fabulous sort of cake like that, please do. But if you haven't got the time, or you haven't got the confidence to make one yourself, I'm just going to show you a very quick way to make a little cake. So we grabbed 2 from M&S. We've just got these 2 little cakes from M&S. They're just little Christmas cakes, pre-iced, pre-done, pre-decorated. And this little one here is just a little individual single little M&S cake. I'm going to remove that from its pad. Right. What we're going to do is pull this together. We're going to create something quite simple, but we're going to make it look fabulous. So the whole idea is that we're going to create this and we're going to make this look fabulous. What we're going to do is the little cake has already got some little decorations on it. So I'm just going to take those little decorations off like that, because we kind of want a nice sort of flat surface. So I'm just going to take those little stars off, just put them to one side. We might use them. So we take that off like that. Then what I'm going to do, if we can see this, I know it's a bit sort of white and stark, but if you can, perfect. So what we're then going to do is we'll take our little cake and we're just going to pop that right on top. So there we go. So we're creating a bit more height, and we're just trying to create the illusion of sort of a bit more grandeur. We just want to elevate it and make it look more fabulous. It's fine, don't worry. I've just been told where there's a cake stand, just in case. Right, now, just a couple of little tricks here, just to make this look even more. We've got a fabulous ribbon. So we sell these ribbons if anybody does want to try, but we've just got a fabulous little glitzy ribbon. So I'm just going to take a section of this ribbon and chop it off and pop it around the base of the cake. So straight
Carol
away.
says you should be wearing lederhosen.
I should.
Can you yodel?
Yodelay, yodelay, yodelay. No, I can't. I don't think that would be a good thing.
I bet you can, you're not trying.
Once I've had a few more glasses of wine, I'll be yodeling till the cows come home.
Josie, by the way, is very well, but she's heavily pregnant with twins.
Oh, God,
she is.
Josie, of course you
she
are.
is, yes.
Oh, you gorgeous girl. You are a glutton for it, aren't you, love?
That's 10, isn't it, now?
I think that was good. You're going for a football team, Josie. What's going on there? Gorgeous Deborah Egan has the, for those of you that don't know, Cooker, there's a fabulous academy semi-permanent makeup and all that kind of thing. Fabulous eyebrows and all that across the road. And Josie is her beautiful daughter. So little Deborah Egan, who crops up here and sort of makes comments, is one of our little village folk, and her lovely daughter is the fabulous little Josie. So cheers, Josie. I hope you're well. Good luck with those twins. Gosh.
The thought of it.
I know. Right, so we've got our little cake. We've popped our little ribbon on there. So we've just upscaled
Love
that.
the ribbon.
I know, isn't it fab?
Got glitter, beautiful.
It really just catches the light, doesn't it?
Lovely.
So we're just going to tone that in. We're going to match that up, and we're going to pop a little bit around the top.
He is very trying, Carol. I know.
Carol, just because you're one of our sponsors.
She can say what she wants. She's a sponsor.
She's a sponsor. So there you go. So you can sort of see. So that just, just gives that a bit more sort of, bit more of a lift. Makes it a bit more sort of fabulous looking. But we're not going to stop there. This is our little cake. We want to make it look. We want to make it look more fabulous. So I grabbed a little bowl from downstairs. So what we're going to do with this is pop in a piece of Oasis. So there you go. So that gives us a nice little base there. Now,
I wonder what you're going to do.
We are making this up as we go along.
I wonder what you're gonna do.
And then I've got some beautiful roses. So I'm just going with some beautiful flowers. I've got a little bit of foliage. We're just going to use that. Let's just pop that there. Now the foliage, we've done this before with you, so you kind of know where I'm going. We just skinny our way down our ruscus, just like this. And then we're just going to pop this in. So I'm just creating a very quick base for our flowers. So just a little bit of a ruscus. This is fabulous. It lasts so long. Just gives a nice, sturdy, sort of divine little base, which is clearly what we're looking for. See what I'm doing there? I'm getting all the words in now. And there we go. So we've just created a nice little green edge. Now we're only sort of working on the edge here. Now this is old school. So my lovely Auntie Rose will know all about this, and I haven't done this for a long time. But I just thought this would be fab. So what? Where did I put them? So what we're going to do is, now we won't really have enough time to sort of show you the benefits of this because they do need to dry. But we're going to frost some roses. We're going to sugar frost some flowers. Now what you do is you take your flower. So you've got these beautiful avalanche roses. Now ideally, I would love this rose to be a bit more sort of blown and open and a bit more sort of, what do I need underneath that, don't I? Blown and open and a bit more sort of blousy. So what we do here is we take the egg white. So we just take a little egg white and you just brush the flower, brush the rose with the petals. Just pop a little egg white in there. And then we then take sugar, caster sugar. As I say, this is sort of something this is old school. We used to do this years ago, but I just thought for Christmassy, it's just fab. And then you just dust the rose with the sugar. Now, as I say, you won't really see the effect of it because you need to sort of let them dry for a couple of hours. But what happens is that then crystallizes and goes fabulously glitzy and shiny. Now, if I can get a little light here, you might get a little bit of a glisten off of it.
Forward.
You might see a little bit of a...
Hard to see on camera.
It is.
But it looks lovely.
That sugar just sort of dries, it sort of crystallizes, it's really beautiful, it's really divine, it just sort of gives a whole sort of like a fabulous sort of frosted look, a Christmassy sort of frosted rose. They just look beautiful. So I've done a couple there, let me do a couple more.
You'll never guess who's with us.
I don't know, go on.
You'll never guess who's with us.
Who is with us? Don't tell me we haven't, have we? Is that Lee from Barbados?
Absolutely.
Lee, how the devil are you? Oh
There's
my
no
God,
rush.
there's
no
no
rush.
rush, Lee. Oh my God, Lee, how the devil? Lee teaches me how to water ski. I know it's hard to believe.
It was hard to
It
believe.
was very
let me
hard
tell
to
you.
believe. The gorgeous Lee in Barbados. How are you, Lee? Finally, we've reached Barbados. If we can't go, we'll bring you to us. So there we go. So let's just put those in there like that. We've got these beautiful, beautiful little sugared roses. As I say, do give this a go. It's gorgeous. It's delicious. Do. It's a fabulous little trick. So you just whack, and it's something that we haven't done. I haven't done this for years. But obviously the rose, the bigger and blousier the rose is, the better, because it just really sort of gets all that glistening, sugary kind of look.
Lee says, "Hey boss, I think he's talking to me now."
She's always driving the boat, Lee. She's always driving the boat.
Oh, we miss Lee.
We really do miss Lee.
He's so lovely.
God, we hope you're all right, Lee. We haven't seen you for a year or so,
Long
a couple of
time.
years. Right, there we go. So that's our fabulous rose. Now what we're going to do here is. We're just going to dress this quickly, just very quickly, just to give you an idea.
Such a shame we can't pick up on that
The
frosting
glistening.
because it's so beautiful.
You can see it there.
I can see
the
it,
lights
yeah.
with-
But it's so
It
beautiful.
is such a lovely little thing to do.
And does that preserve the roses for a lot much longer?
It will keep the rose. It'll keep it.
Yeah.
It'll help to maintain the sort of the openness of the rose. But it works, even if you've got a fabulous coloured rose, a beautiful yellow, it works amazingly with yellow. So let's just grab a little bit of this. So there we go. Let me just fill this in
I'm
here.
loving this idea for a cake. It's very easy to do, actually, isn't it?
Well, sometimes when
it
you
just makes it more
it just gives it a bit more of a
gravitas,
Christmas.
doesn't it?
Yeah, it's Christmas, isn't it? So, either if you love Christmas cake, then get
I know who does.
a fabulous.
Who loves Christmas cake?
My daddy loves Christmas cake. My father loves his Christmas cake, and so does our Jeffrey.
Yeah.
Well, the diabetic loves the Christmas
bless
cake.
him.
Sorry, let's just chop those up.
He won't
there
be
we
here
go.
'cause he doesn't do social media. But
No, that's true.
we'll tell him.
We will. So there we go. Let me just finish that off there. I can finish the back later. Pop this in here now. I can't believe our Lee's with us.
I know, and he says he's all good.
That's amazing.
And he says we're having too much fun.
Lee, we always have fun, Lee.
Wait for the cocktail bit, Lee.
Never, yeah, Lee, that's the best bit. Right, let me move these out of the way. I'll finish the back of that off later. Let's just pop that down there. Ooh.
If anybody ever goes to Barbados, ask for Lee. Or
Lee.
Ask us and we'll tell you where to go.
He is
Fantastic
the
on
man.
boats. Water skiing.
So
Don't
what
know.
yeah. So where's our Spenny when you need it as well? So what we're now going to do, we've got our little base there. We take our cake and we're going to nestle our cake in amongst that to give it height, to give it a bit more gravitas.
So
We've
gorgeous.
linked it with the silver at the bottom. I'm going to pop a couple of little roses in here. Just
Rachel's giving up here. It's too good.
to link it on.
Oh,
Then we're going back to our little stars. And I'm just going to pop back the decorations that were there earlier. I'm going to pop those little stars. Oh, no, I'm not going to pop that one on there because I've broken it. And the little snowballs. Just back on there like that. And there we go. There is our very simple little how to take a fabulous little M&S cake and make it something a little bit more special for Christmas Day. Just gives it a little bit of gravitas, making it look divine.
looks beautiful. Well done.
Fabulous for Christmas Day. Thanks very much. Oh, there we go.
Never cease to be amazed by
I
you.
know. Never cease to amaze myself. So give that a go. It's actually quite a quick and easy way to just transform a cake in general. Just fling a few little flowers around the bottom of it, give it a bit of height, give it a bit of gravitas. Yeah, there we are.
Well done.
Fabulous little cake. Let me just wash my little hands.
Mm.
Oh,
I feel like a song.
do you? Are you going to sing for us? Excuse my God. There we are.
It's a very holly dolly.
It's a Christmas Day.
Wait for it.
It's a jolly, jolly Christmas. Apparently, it's a jolly, jolly Christmas this year.
She gave us
Have
£1
you
million.
seen it? I know.
Did you see?
Isn't that
£1
amazing?
million.
And kept it
Dollars.
and it was kept quiet. She didn't even do. Did you see the interview? She didn't know anything about.
Something that went to
Some-
the actual.
She was told by a reporter, wasn't she, that because she had obviously done it secretly,
Yeah.
and the reporter sort of said,
Amazing.
"Your money has gone to find the cure." It was
Good
part
old
of the
Dolly.
grant that helped to find the. Well, hopefully, fingers crossed, that is helping to sort of sort
Yolita's
this out.
loving your cake.
Oh, thank you, Yolita. I hope you're well, sweetheart. Right, Mr. and Mrs. Barnes and Co.
They just said, wait till you see their bill.
Isn't that his name? Mike.
He said he won't go and laugh when he sees our bill for sponsorship.
Aren't you supposed to be paying us?
Yeah.
Isn't that the way it works? Oh, that's smelling delicious.
It's cocktail time.
It's cocktail time.
Yay.
Carol, grab your glass. Here we go. Cheers, everybody.
How far away is Christmas? 4, 5 weeks?
Christmas is, what day of the week
5
is today?
weeks. 5 weeks.
Is it 5 weeks?
The 18th today.
5 weeks tomorrow.
37 sleeps.
37 sleeps?
7, 7, 14, 28. Yeah.
Wow.
So tomorrow would be Christmas Eve. 5 weeks
Right,
tomorrow is
okay,
Christmas Eve. It's
okay.
Christmas
So
Friday.
Friday night we're having party night. Christmas party
We
night.
are Christmas party night. Get your crackers ready. We're gonna have a little Christmas party. Get your bush rocks on. It might be the only one you're going to. We'll all have our own little party. Right, let's get a cocktail in. Here we go. Oh, I've just broken my cocktail. Right, here we go. So we are going to. Jane, did we have a name for this cocktail today? Or are we just, is this one that we're just creating
Why don't
from
we get
Mr. and Mrs.
suggestions?
Barnes? Oh yeah, okay. Let's get suggestions. So the ingredients that we're putting into this, it's a bourbon based. So we're going to have we put a little bit of Jack Daniels. So I just want a bit of Jack in there. And we're having a little Jack and Turkey is where we're going with that. So we're going to mix those two
It's called
together.
a bourbon beacon, but I think we could rename it.
I think we need to rename this.
I think we should rename this.
We're then going to put lime juice into
Beautiful
this.
Barbados?
Oh,
Do they do bourbon in Barbados? I don't know.
rum. Maybe you should make it with rum. Lee, how is the rum punch going down over there? God.
Pat says a little early in the US for this, but anyway. I'll go.
Pat, never too early. We're Devine.
You're Irish.
Okay, so we're putting some ice into our little shaker. Into this little shaker, we are then going to put our bourbon. There's about 2 ounces. Now, we're working on ounces. It's, as I said yesterday, it's about 2 ounces, about 60 mils. So we're doubling that up. So we need about.
I love your measurements because they're just always
Wrong.
well over.
I know. They're
Just
fabulous.
free pour,
They're
darling. Free pour. You're
fabulous.
much better free pouring.
I am much better free pouring. So we're going to put this little bit of Jack in there just because we can. In it goes.
We know a few Jacks.
We do. We do. Jack. Can you come in here a
I know
minute, please?
3, at least 4 actually Jacks.
Do you?
Yeah.
Do you? Right, to this, we're then going to put in some lime juice. Now, because we're because we are making this for more than one, we're going to use 2 little limes. So we're going to squeeze, squeezy, roly, roly. Make it juicy, juicy. Learned that in Thailand.
Did you really?
It wasn't limes, I can tell you.
That 40 years ago.
It was about 40 years ago, yeah. There we go. This lime is not feeling fabulous. This one is.
Is that the story of your
That's
life?
the story of my life. And I usually get the one that isn't feeling fabulous.
Oh, I'd take that one back if I was you.
Actually, that's true. Depends who's watching
Yes,
around
I take
the
that
world.
one back.
I always get the best, most juicy, plump and ripe and fabulous one.
That's the right.
There we go. Right.
That's the right thing.
So let's look at that. This is another one without juice. Squeezy, squeezy, no juicy, juicy.
Really?
Yeah.
That's dreadful.
They're very dry at the moment. I should have put them in the oven, baked it a little bit. That's
Really?
another little tip, yeah. If you whack it,
Tip-tastic.
if you whack it, oh, this one's better. If you put citrus fruit in the oven for about 20 seconds, it really juices them up.
Does it?
It does.
Do you do that to all your
I do
life?
to all my citrus fruits, yes. give your fruits a little roasting
Oh,
before you
God.
squeeze them. I don't know where this show's going tonight. We'll probably be off the air in a minute.
How long have you been cooking? Because I'm really getting to
So there we go. So I'm putting a little bit of the flesh in here as well because we're going to sort of stir it up. Stir it up.
Stir it up, little darling, stir it up. Come on, you can sing that one.
There we go. More lime
With
juice
Bob.
is good. So remember, if the limes are feeling a little bit hard, these ones are very, very fresh, so they're a little hard. Just use a fork. Get a fork in
Smells
there.
delicious.
I know it does, doesn't it? And then it just gives you a little bit of something to maneuver around upon. Let's just see if I've got another one here. Yay.
Oh, loads of juice in that one.
Yeah. Oh, go.
Don't forget, you have got a job out at Jolly Farmer if you do find it.
Oh, Fiona, thanks. I could be your cocktail man. Fiona, think of the fun we'd have up there. How are you doing, Fiona, with all the mulled wine? Remember, if you are having a little wander around Cookham, Dean, and you fancy a little mulled wine, do call along to the Jolly Farm. They do the most exquisite takeaway mulled wine. It's just fab. And if you're down here in the village and you're doing the same sort of thing, then the Crown is doing mulled wine as well. So it's just fabulous to grab a little mulled wine, have a little
weekend walk.
Weekend walk down by the river, mulled wine. Just, you know, it's just idyllic. Who would have thought we were on lockdown? Just check me out. Slice. Yeah, the slice is looking nice. Right, so we've got that. So let's get a little spoon, make sure that that's all in there. So we've got our bourbon in there. Literally, that's what we've got in there. We've got our bourbon, we've got lime juice. I'm going to whack those in as well because I want a little bit. I want that sort of flesh to come out of there. So let's pop on a little lid and give it a shaky, shaky.
And a twirl.
Shaky, shaky to wakey, wakey. This is where I fall the ovary. Oh.
Gosh, I can smell in the oven now.
I know.
Wonderful
It's
smell.
delicious. So you get that so you're giving that a good pulvering, good bashing, get that lime sort of pulp that lime out there. Oh gosh, that smells good. Now we're serving these little highballs. That was exhausting. I'm knackered. Cheers, everyone.
Fine.
Have you?
It's right. I'll just wait for the cocktail.
Cheers, fabulous Wednesdays. Right, into our glasses. We're going to pop a little icy. We're missing Sarah, lovely Sarah. Straws. I hope we haven't seen little Eunice, have we?
No, I'm not sure whether we're missing some messages because I think Eunice is watching. If you are Eunice, darling,
so we apologise if we're missing,
we'll see you tomorrow.
Names. Right, so that's our little. We've got our highballs ready to go. We're just pouring our lime.
I think Josie's with us in hospital waiting for the twins.
Oh, Josie, keep your legs crossed till 6. I can't be doing with the competition, Josie. So there we go. There's our little lime and bourbon mix going in there. How fab. Oh, that smells delicious.
I think that helpful comment is a little bit late, to be honest.
Yeah. She knows she's going for a football team. Right, to this, we're then topping this up with ginger beer. Good old fat ginger beer. Yeah, so this is the same as the pink ginger beer we used the other day.
Yeah.
Same brand. So literally, we're just glugging that in to top it up.
It's that spiciness, isn't it? That
it is. It's
ginger spice.
It's this lovely ginger, wintry, warmy kind of feel.
It's good for you, ginger. It stops the cold.
It does.
I must give Henry some.
Some ginger beer or a cocktail. And then we're just going to give each one just a little stir, making that divine. Ah. There we go. Just mix that up a little. Then we'll take a little bit of lime. Just a tiny little slither of lime I want.
Devine should sell cocktails with flowers.
Devine, we could do that.
Take away cocktails and pick up your flowers.
So a cocktail delivered to your door with the flowers. There we are. Right, shall we have a little taster? Let's have a little taste of this one. Let's put a little straw in.
Let's try it. Come on, Rachel.
Little Rachel.
Not getting away with this one.
That's good.
Can you get through there all right? Let me come over here. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers, Rach.
Cheers.
Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday.
Hump day.
Happy hump day, everyone.
Cheers,
Cheers, cheers. Remember, we
Cheers.
need a name for this. Has anybody come up with a name for this yet?
GiINGERLICIOUS.
GiINGERLICIOUS.
Beautiful.
That's like John Levy. GiINGERLICIOUS. Hello, Claire. Hello, Ema and Sophie, if you're watching. That's quite nice.
Oh, if you have it in a straw, you go right down to the bottom, and you get the bourbon and the lime, and then you get the ginger beer coming up. Oh,
get you. Oh, you do. That's really lovely.
That's good.
But you need to be sitting on the back of a boat in Barbados.
With Lee.
with Lee
Yeah.
sharing one of these, water skiing.
Well, I wouldn't be skiing. I'd be driving the boat, but it's fine.
Yeah, that's delicious.
It is GiNGERLICIOUS.
It is GiNGERLICIOUS. When would you have that? Is that sort of like a pre-dinner? What do you think, Rich? Is that pre-dinner? Have it with a strudel. That's lucky. How lucky is that? Our GiNGERLICIOUS cocktail having with a strudel.
That is really lovely, actually.
It
you
is,
know what?
isn't it?
You could actually warm as well without the ginger beer. You could warm through the
So like
bourbon, get some fresh ginger in there, and I don't know. I can just feel that a warm one as well.
See, this is so everybody. This is what's throwing me slightly because this is for me. This is sort of like a cocktail that I'd have on the beach.
Yeah,
It's
all
quite
right.
sort of refreshing.
All
But
right.
but no, I think you're right. I think if you warmed it like mulled, like a mulled.
Carol says every time. I'm with you, Carol.
Cheers,
Carol. Cheers, Mike.
Mike.
Sound like something brunch now.
Yeah. Right, here we go. Let's bring a little story together. This has been our little hump day special. Let's get this out of the way. So we've done our little Christmas cake. We've blitzed up a little Christmas cake. Let me just move these out of the way so that
Are you doing your
I am, of course. We've got our little fabulous Christmas cake. Give those roses a little try. Dust them, frost them, just sort of see. It's a shame. Yeah, it's a shame that you can't see it. The sugar really just catches the light. It's really fabulous, really magical. Right, let's, fingers crossed, let's grab a strudel. Strudel time. Here we go.
Yay! Look at that. Well done.
So this is our fabulous little
Wow.
Christmas strudel. So easy to do. We made that beautiful mincemeat. I'm just going to see if I can lift this up. Let's not touch a hot pan this
No,
side.
let's not, no, you're not good with heat.
No, I'm not.
Fabulous. Look at that.
So,
Wow.
oh, look
Wow.
at that.
Well done, Mr. G.
No, thank you, thank you. Right. To this. Let's just finish this off now.
Could I just say while you're doing that,
Yeah, go on.
last night was to die for. If people want to follow that recipe last night, please try it because it's the best ever.
Do give that a go. Those sausages are delicious.
But that sweet Yorkshire,
The little sweet Yorkshire pudding,
delightful.
the combination is delicious. It's fabulous.
You wouldn't think it.
And I
it
honestly, we were sort of talking about it because obviously we'd done a little devour of it afterwards. I think a little poached egg on the top, some maple bacon, turn it into a whole brunch dish, whack it on the table in the pan. Everybody just share into it.
Perfect.
Just delicious.
If we had a Devine restaurant, we'd be serving that.
We definitely
Yeah.
would.
Anyway, back to your strudel.
As soon as we
Sorry.
open knobs. Right, let's a little bit of icing sugar, a little dusty. There we go. I'm just going to make that even more fabulous.
Shaky.
And then one more thing.
What's he got up his sleeve now?
Oh,
One more thing. A little drizzle of cream. So we've just got some fabulous.
On the right.
Fabulous. There we go. Just fabulous little bit of cream, and I'm just literally just going to go over one little corner here.
Wow.
There we are. And then let's just take a little knife. Our fabulous little,
Oh my God.
that's
It looks
intense.
beautiful.
our fabulous little strudel with our little cheats, homemade.
I wish we had smelly vision because
I know.
that smell.
Our little cheats, homemade luxury mincemeat. Our fabulous little Christmas cake. And our wonderful little, what did we call this?
GiNGERLICIOUS.
GiNGERLICIOUS cocktail. Oh, look at that. We did it. We pulled it together. Well done. Whoop, whoop. there we go. That's our little story for tonight. We hope that you have loved it. We hope you've enjoyed it. I can't think that there's anything else that I've got to tell you. Well done, everybody. We've got through hump day. We did it. We've achieved. Tomorrow is Thursday. We are crashing on for the rest of the week. We are Christmasing tomorrow, and then we are going to have our little Christmas party. Get yourself a little gift. Make sure that I've got you as a secret Santa.
Are we going Italian tomorrow?
We are going to go Italian tomorrow.
Christmas
I'm
Italian.
not sure how we're going to make that
Christmas
Italian. We might put glitter on it. We are going to go Italian. We are going very special Italian tomorrow. We're going to make pasta. We're going to make some fresh pasta because I want to sort of demystify. I want to show you how easy it is to sort of create some pasta. I think we're going to try and make ravioli or something. I've got a couple of little ideas in my head, so we'll try and do that. But it's special because lovely Helen. Any of you that might know us will know that we have a fabulous friend called Hélène. She is the Contessa of Malta. She's she's gorgeous, and we are using her mum's original pasta roller thing. So we're sort of like yes, there's a little trip down memory lane tomorrow. So please join us if you have nowhere else to be and you have nothing else to do tomorrow. From the lovely Rachel, the fabulous Jane, and the divine me, we would love to see you again tomorrow. So please do join us. Have a wonderful, lovely evening, everybody. Enjoy yourselves. Have a cocktail. Relax. We're another day through it, and we're heading towards the weekend. So been lovely to have you all with us. Lots of love. Stay safe, and we will see you all tomorrow. I think Jane's trying to find a little bit of music to play us out. No, she's emailing somebody. It's
just one of those days, Donna. I wouldn't worry about it.
Jane's looking for a replacement. She's put an advert in. She's trying to get somebody to replace me. Right, everybody, good night, goodbye. It's been so lovely having you with us, and we look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Take care, stay safe. Bye. Mwah. Insta, you beautiful people.